less moisture where I want it. For years I did the reverse, put more water here because you wanted the pigment to thin out on there, but the gomosity gets big, so I'm doing the reverse now. I'm doing it the less water here and more where I want it darker. So, let's see.
Is that because it penetrates the paper better?
Oh,
Wet
well,
like that, or-
the more water, the more gomosity that kind of effects happen. So if you want it smaller texture, then you put less water, which is the reverse of all my training. And if I don't want to have any watermark, I'm going to wipe this away. So it just fade into nothingness. Make sure you turn that around, right side up, nice and tucked in. And you can use your newsprint too, so let's just do that. Double it up. Key registration mark. Did I turn that around? And this is, I'm using the heel of my palm now on this side.
Pretty.
It's pretty good. These are called badan, suji. It's the scratch at the badan. So the course of badan will have, you'll have more marks. 2 seconds. Alright, I'm going to dampen this. And I'm going to dampen the rest of the newsprint.
Like, you should get one of those, like, grocery store misters just going and every, you know,
Oh yeah?
have it go off every 5 minutes in a room.
Well, I
Good
did an
on, right?
audition for Roy DeForest, he's a California artist, and we had a humidifier right next to us because this was in Aspen. There's no
So dry.
no moisture there. Okay, so I'm gonna take this.
When you do bokashi, it's an advantage to have a long brush like this, isn't it?
Yes, and you know, not till 3 years ago I saw that. Oh, that makes sense. So I stopped cutting my shoe brush and just
So
using the whole
that's a
thing.
shoe brush.
That's a shoe brush.
Do they make wood block printing brushes that are that long?
They do.
They do. They don't sell them at McLean's, I
I think they do. I
They
looked
do?
at the catalog last year and I was shocked.
I
at the
bet they're a
price.
lot more expensive.
They're
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
And a
they're a
shoe
lot more
brush.
expensive than shoe brushes.
So that's carved, huh?
Yeah, these are carved, so
Yeah.
you can see.
Can I feel the texture on that?
That's another way to approach. You don't have to cut the whole negative
Yeah.
areas. You can just open
Yeah.
up the grain by using your V-shaped tool and create your contrast. That's all this is about. I'm taking more wood out here and none here, so it's just a density of wood.
You did use the V to stop your chisel, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all is done with a V-shaped tool.
But no hard line.
Could
The soft
you
one.
do the same with a wire brush?
No. Well, wire brush, remember, it's like sandpaper. It rips and it leaves a little fiber. And your edges are not
So-
sharp anymore. But it works good in the Western technique because you're not using any water. You're using a brayer. So. But to get just a natural wood grain, you can use the
Sandpaper?
wire brush. You know, if you want to use an oak, it has a natural hardwood and a soft area. A wire brush works very well.
So you just have to kind of know what wood to use it on. Can't use
Yes.
it on like birch.
Well, birch has, the grain will print a little bit better. The Sheena You're lucky if you have some wood grain in your prints in here. You have to print very dry and with a lot of pressure, and then you have wood grain. Okay, let's go dark and light. And we'll use the favorite color, which is a turquoise. Don't you love
But
turquoise?
it's not the right kind of turquoise.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Hawaiian turquoise.
Want some lavender?
I'm talking about swimming pool turquoise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
well,
This
David?
is a Pacific Northwest turquoise.
This is, oh, you
I
mean
like
David
the green
Hockney kind of a
turquoise like that.
turquoise?
Yeah, David Hockney.
So less and less, can you see that? So more ink, less and less.
This looks like, this is Lake Crescent turquoise. Have you been there? Yeah. Is this- have you-
No,
yeah,
no,
oh,
we
You're
haven't.
thinking
yeah.
of Lake
Boston
Crescent on the
area.
Olympic
Remember you lift
Peninsula.
your brush
Yeah,
up?
okay.
Yeah, it's,
And this is a light
there's
brush.
Well, it's
copper
actually
in
the
the
turquoise
water.
that's been under some of the waves here lately.
You bring it
the
down
big
this
waves.
way,
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
it down, and go this
so
way.
glad the swell has like finally calmed down. I haven't been in the water in a month. It's been killing me.
It's been the whole time I've been here.
And you
What?
could
It's been wild the whole time
Charge
I've
it
been here.
with
Hoping to
another
get the
color
water
or
tomorrow.
darken it
Yeah.
with the same on the top. And I go circular motion to bring the color down, spread it, and then, but basically your bokashi is one movement with the gradation going. Remember the brush is up now, right? Down, bring it down, blend it in this way. Turn it around.
So do you have to do bokashi, you have to do bokashi with the grain? Develop it with,
With the
The grain
grain
of
going
the
in the
wood.
same direction?
yeah.
No?
No?
You
You can do it either way?
Yeah. The main thing when you choose a wood is on your design. If you have forest going true, vertical, you want to get a vertical grain, right? Because if you got a cross grain, then it can chip easier. And the-
Easier for carving, you mean?
Yes, for card. All right, so salt pressure, oops, water on there. That pink is kind of nice down
Yeah,
there.
that sounds pretty.
Let's see there. Okay, a little bit too much gomosity. So what you can do then, let's see if I can do that. Take the print, you gotta trust your registration mark. I'm gonna put it down again. And perhaps it needs some encouragement here. I used to start all my students with Philippine mahogany. So when you print to the sharpness of the grain, that means your water is just right. So the mahogany has a very straight grain, and they print to the sharpness of the grain, then everything gets sharp on there. Okay. How you doing, Meredith?
So
Right.
the
Soaking it all in.
cross-hatching on this print is, that reflects that there was another plate there with that kind of vertical.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to do that, didn't
Oh, you did your
To put down the
mask.
stencil?
I? Yeah,
Right.
this is a experiment. What I was gonna do, it was supposed to be on the other block too.
Are you talking about the mask?
Well, I'll do this later. Well, what shall I do here? Well, I did a resist, that's why. I put a stencil on that block so it didn't print there. That's what I was gonna do. That's the only print. It's very hard, but,
Yeah, because how would you line it up?
that's right. You have to line it up on the block I printed. So we're gonna do it without that.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that's interesting. Any questions?
That's beautiful.
Where to start?
Well, we're gonna, Margaret's helping cutting paper. Some of you are, we have to dampen it, right? Most of you are ready to do a test print, though, right?
Well, you know
Your
what?
blocks?
I have a question about using that mask, that,
Yeah.
that template.
Mm-hmm.
How you
You
do
would
it.
have to register it on the paper ahead of the line.
Mm-hmm. On your block.
Yeah, and so what you do is you lay that block down
Mhm.
and then you would put them, how would you do it?
Well, you will ink it first. That's the difficult part. And then you have to mark where this is gonna sit
Wow.
on there.
So you would just do like a tracing paper or something?
A lot of intellectual rigor to this.
Well, this is easier in the
Cerebral
Western
process.
technique, right? Because, you know, it's easy to work with stencils. And
Western technique is way easier than this, I think.
yeah, I know. I should have told you that before.
You know, Asians